How's it going? I just wanted to make a quick video about a tool that you can use to remember the best ideas that you come across in life. And this tool is a pocket journal. So I've been carrying a pocket journal with me since January 1st, 2023. I don't know if you can see that. That's my first entry. You can see this book is pretty worn out. It's just a cheap little book I got from Walmart. I got it in a pack of 3 for like $1.50, $2, something like that. They might have gone up. So it's really cheap. It's accessible. This one is nice because I can take it with me anywhere. I can just shove it in my pocket, whether it's in my phone pocket, my back pocket, whatever it is. But anytime I get a chance to just sit down and think, I'll try to remember something interesting that I've heard, or just if I have any thoughts, I'll just write them down. Sometimes that's helpful. Or if there's a memory, like I might think back over the day, what's something that's impacted me or that I found meaningful or something that I want to remember 10, 20 years I want to look back on if I just stumble across this thing. So it's really helpful for all of those things. And also, if you're like me, you're listening to podcasts, listening to YouTube videos, and hearing these ideas, and you just find yourself listening to things constantly, but you never remember anything. And I think one of the number one ways to help with that, to kind of get out of that cycle, is just write it down. Things that change your mindset, or things that change how you view the world. Sorry, my computer screen just turned on. Things that change your outlook on a particular topic, whether it's finance, Christianity, whatever it may be. Write those things down because it's important and you want to look back on it later. I remember I used to make a note. Every year I would kind of like summarize. At the end of the year, I'd go back and put a note down of the most important lesson I learned that year. And I would go back and look at that every year from the past years. And it was helpful because I might have grown in one area, and then I realized, okay, so this year I grew in another area, but then I forgot that lesson that I learned. And I might have learned it through hard circumstances. And you don't want to lose that. Like, your experience is one of the most valuable things in your life. And if you can learn from that, then you can improve so much faster. But so often we're just caught up in the moment, we're looking towards the future, and we forget to look back in the past at the lessons we've learned and what we've come to. So I want to encourage you, if you don't already, get yourself a cheap notebook. I would recommend starting out with like a cheap Walmart notebook. This is the current one I'm using. It's by Jumping Fox Design. I might link it in the description if anybody watches it and wants it. I really like this one because it's got a table of contents. Sorry, I don't know if it's going to focus. It's got a table of contents where you can write stuff down. And then it's also got page numbers here at the bottom. Sorry, it's finding my face. So, yeah, those things are helpful, and it's also got like perforated pages at the back and bookmarks. You don't need all of this, and honestly, having a stiff notebook to carry around isn't necessarily the most convenient thing all the time. So I would recommend start out with this. If you like it, if you use it, even if you don't use it, I mean, I think this one took me like 3 months. No, it took me 2 months to get through. But sometimes I'll go through periods where I don't write anything for a week, 2 weeks in a row. And then I'll write down 7 pages in one day. So don't get discouraged. But the main thing is get something that you can carry with you. Because if you don't have it with you, you're not going to use it. So number one, make sure it's portable enough. Also, you have to carry a pen. For me, I like using a fountain pen because I can choose my own ink colors and refill it, and I just like the feel of writing. The main thing is don't overcomplicate it. So as you start to use it, if you prove to yourself that you're going to use this thing, then you can start upgrading. You can start looking for the perfect pocket journal for you. You can start looking for carrying a nice pen. I would recommend, snap, I don't have it with me right now. If you're looking for a good pen, the Pilot V5 RT, those are my absolute favorite pens. They're so good, and they're super cheap. You can pick them up at Office Max. I think Walmart has them. I would definitely recommend that for a daily driver pen if you're starting out. But yes, start out cheap. Once you use this, once you get through a whole book, you can see I finished this one. Once you get through a whole book, then you can start looking to upgrade, but you want to stick with whatever book you're using, so that way you can have consecutive days. That's preferable. But yeah, that's all I have. I'm not going to drag this out, but if you find this valuable, then I would encourage you to like the video. It really helps me out. This is just something I found valuable, so hopefully you will too. But I hope you have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.